Hello, students. A very good morning to you all. Today, moving ahead with chapter number 14 that we have already started with. Okay, now in the previous video, we studied about art and architecture under Shah Jahan's rule. Okay, he had built a Taj Mahal in memory of his wife Shah Mumtaz Mahal. Okay, which is at Agra, a beautiful building with white marble and a dome in the center, along with four towers in the corners. Okay, surrounded by beautiful garden with fountains. We saw about another building built by Shah Jahan, that is Red Fort in Delhi. Now, today we are going to study about other art and architecture built by Shah Jahan. Okay. Shah Jahan also built the Moti Masjid in Agra and the Jama Masjid in Delhi. I repeat, Shah Jahan also built the Moti Masjid in Agra and the Jama Masjid in Delhi, which is the largest mosque in India. Please underline, children, largest mosque in India. Shah Jahan was very fond of jewels and built the peacock throne, the beautiful peacock throne. This golden throne, studded with precious gems. I repeat, this golden throne, studded with precious gems, was taken away to Persia by Nadir Shah in 1739 CE. Shah Jahan loved splendor and gave a lot of support to poets and philosophers. Splendor means grand and impressive beauty. He loved grand and impressive means big buildings, beautiful sculpture and architecture. He loved all that, and he gave a lot of support to poets. Okay, scholars and artists. He was very fond. He took great interest in them. During his reign, artists created paintings using gold and precious stones. Imagine, imagine the beauty of the paintings created using gold and precious stones. Okay, many of these paintings were portraits of the ruler and other important people in the empire. Means these artists, they used to make portraits. Portrait means a picture of someone. Here they used to make portraits using gold and precious stones. Precious stones, and these portraits were mostly of the rulers only. Okay, and the other important people in the empire. However, however, this is the Moti Masjid picture. Okay, this is the picture of Moti Masjid in Agra. Those who have been to Agra, if you at all get the chance to visit, it is a beauty of the art and architecture built by Shah Jahan. Okay, it is located at Agra. Okay, this Jama Masjid which I was talking, Jama Masjid is at Delhi, which is the largest mosque. I repeat, Jama Masjid is the largest mosque in India. Mosque means those who know, the like Hindus go to temple, no? Same way the Muslims, they go to mosque. It's this Jama Masjid is the largest mosque in Delhi. However, Shah Jahan's reign ended with a war. So sad. However, Shah Jahan's reign ended with a war. In 1658 CE, his son Aurangzeb imprisoned him in the Agra fort and became the ruler of the Mughal Empire. His son only imprisoned him and put him in the Agra fort to become the ruler of the Mughal Empire. Shah Jahan's daughter Jahanara cared for him in the last days. Shah Jahan's daughter, he was very caring, so he cared for his father. He cared for his father, he took care of him in the last days when Aurangzeb had put his father in the prison, in Agra fort. Why he did this? Because he wanted to become a Mughal empire. He wanted to rule. That is why he put his father in the prison. However, Shah Jahan died in 1666 CE. Shah Jahan became Mughal ruler in 1627 CE. He wanted to expand the Mughal empire. Now, let's see the points to recall. Shah Jahan became the Mughal ruler in 1627 CE. He wanted to expand the Mughal Empire in India. We had seen most of the part was already under his control. Means northern was already, then he tried to capture southern part. He is the most famous for building the Taj Mahal in Agra. Very beautiful monument, world famous. Shah Jahan's peacock throne. He had got, remember peacock throne built with, because he was fond of jewels, he had got it built. Now, this Shah Jahan's peacock throne, it was carried away to Persia by Nadir Shah. He had stolen this, and carried to his country. Shah Jahan's reign ended with a war wherein he was imprisoned by his son. So sad to hear, he was imprisoned by his son Aurangzeb. Why? Because he wanted to rule, he wanted to become the ruler of the Mughal Empire, so he put his father into the prison. But Shah Jahan's daughter was very caring. He cared his father in the end, that is the last days. And Shah Jahan's daughter's name was Jahanara and son was Aurangzeb. Got beautiful buildings built, very, Red Fort, Moti Masjid, Jama Masjid. These are the names that we have to remember. Now, the new words given on page number 90. The remaining part I will be taking in the next video. That is the exercise part. Exercise part I will be taking in the next video. Now let us look at the new words. Magnificent, very good or beautiful. I repeat, magnificent, very good or beautiful. Dome, the round roof of a building. The round roof of a building means Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is is a white, we built with white marble and has a dome. Dome means round roof. Impressive. Something that makes you have a good feeling or thoughts about it. Good feelings and thoughts means if you look at the buildings built by Shah Jahan, we are very impressive. People are very impressive. Taj Mahal, just imagine how impressive it is. Foreigners come to visit Taj Mahal because it is impressive. That is why people are coming. Otherwise, who would come? Nobody. Unfurl. Open something that is rolled tightly. I repeat, unfurl. Open something that is rolled tightly. We saw our Prime Minister every year on 15th of August, he unfurls the Indian flag at the Red Fort and gives speech to the country. Splendor. I repeat, splendor. Grand and impressive beauty. I repeat, grand and impressive beauty. Shah Jahan loved splendor and gave a lot of support to poets. We saw that he was giving great support to poets and even artists during his rule. Paintings, okay, many of paintings were portraits of the rulers, okay, and these artists, they created paintings using gold and precious stones because he was very fond of all this. That is why. Now in the coming video I am going to cover the textual exercises given on page 92. As I say every time, I am again repeating, children, please read the chapter carefully. Pretty short chapter, very interesting chapter. Read it once, maybe twice, maybe thrice. But reading is a very good exercise. It is going to be very beneficial to you. If you read and try to fill the exercises with pencil, when we discuss the answers, you can correct the answers and judge yourself and increase your confidence level. If everything goes correct, it means you have read the chapter carefully and done the exercise carefully. So it's really going to be very helpful to you. Reading the chapter and doing the exercise given on page number 92. I repeat, given on page number 92, that is fill in the blanks, true or false. Then we have matched the columns, choose the correct answers. In question answer part, I leave it up to you. If you wish, you can try out in your study book. If not, fine. But at least these exercises are expected by you. If you are able to do the exercises and then you can give a self check to your exercise when we discuss the answers in the coming video. Okay, thank you all. Have a nice day. Please read the chapter and do the exercises I am again repeating. You might be thinking, Madam says again and again and again, but it is required, children. It is required by you to read, read, and read. Once again, thank you all. Have a nice day, children.